I am always praying and manifesting that whoever needs this message gets to see this message. Now, this message is just a little piece of a bigger message that I've been called to share a long time ago. I've held on to it because I didn't feel like collectively we were quite ready to receive the message as it needs to be received. So I held on to it, but lately I feel like a lot of people are doing the work and they're making more, like they're making space and being more receptive to, like, higher guidance and just things like that. So I feel like now is a perfect time to start sharing this message piece by piece. Now, when I speak about feminine and masculine energy, I'm not talking about gender. I just want to make it clear I'm speaking energetically. And we all have both feminine and masculine energy within us. I feel like personally, the goal should always be to find balance because there is power and duality. So whether I'm talking about feminine or masculine, light and dark, your thoughts or your feelings, there is power in finding balance in both those things within your life. Now, I want to talk about how feminine energy defines masculine energy. And when I talk to a lot of feminine energy or I see videos of feminine energy, when they define masculine energy, the two words that are used a lot is protect and provide. Now, a lot of people does use the words protect and provide when describing a masculine energy. But what a lot of feminine energy are forgetting is that as a feminine, we also have a job to protect and provide for our masculine. Now, what do I mean by that? As a feminine energy, we also have a responsibility to protect and provide for our masculine energy. Now, before I describe what that is, the goal is, like I said, is to find balance. If both a feminine energy and a masculine energy can find balance within themselves and also within the relationship together, that's like a power couple vibe. Now, how do we protect and provide for our masculine? Our job as a feminine is to nurture. So our job is to protect our masculine energetically. For them, it's more of a physical like protection and creating a safe space. The creating a safe space goes both ways. Like I said, we all have a feminine and masculine energy. Their job is not just to provide for you and figure out, and think about, oh, how are we going to get this money, like physical material stuff. Like they need space to be able to feel as well and feel safe to speak their feelings and speak their truth. But speaking to a lot of like feminine energy and how they're defining things, it's like they're not even creating that space for a masculine, but they're expecting them to protect and provide for them as a feminine energy. Like, okay, that's completely fine, but at the same time, we gotta be able to look at ourselves and be like, okay, he's gonna protect and provide for me. How can I protect and provide for him too? So it's like when you play chess, what is the queen's job? Protect their king, right? So if you want a king to be able to stand in his power and really step up to his power and know like his full potential, you got to be able to create that space because it's a feminine energy. We're so powerful energetically. Like we create the energy in the home. So if you can hone in your powerful feminine energy and use it for light, love, protection for your masculine and your family, oh my god, like that is your power. And I just want feminines to understand how powerful that is and how powerful every feminine energy is. And that's why I'm very like, I encourage everybody to do the inner work and just heal and just understand what that truly is, how beautiful that is. But a lot of feminine energy are, I think, misinterpreting the balance between masculine and feminine. Like we were never meant to be the same. We were not created equal. And I'm not saying that in like a bad way. I'm saying we were created to work together. We were created to create together, like to create beautiful things together. Now, I just want to say that I do know a lot of feminine energy who understands providing for their masculine that safety and that energetic protection and like protecting them, from the rest of the world, because there's so much pressure for a masculine to just perform in a way of like, I feel like I just want to use the word robot. Like they can't feel because then that makes them weak or whatever. Like, like certain environments and whatever, like it makes them feel that way. And it's just so sad because I know so many masculine energies who are such great, beautiful souls that they've been locked up in a box because of the environments and because of the society and how they treat these masculine energy. All I'm saying to my feminine energy is before we go and ask a masculine to enter our world and to protect and provide for us and do all these things for us, we need to make sure that we've done the inner work as well. And like that inner work part goes to both masculine and feminine. Before masculine starts looking for a feminine energy, they also need to do the inner work to make sure they are capable to protect, provide, and do whatever it is to love and be vulnerable. So when they find someone like a feminine energy that's going to allow and give them that space and energetic protection, like they can just create this beautiful relationship and connection. And also, I feel like if people haven't really understood the power of their energy, whether it's a masculine or a feminine, then they end up putting themselves in a box that they don't belong in, or putting somebody else in a box they don't belong in. As in they end up getting into a relationship with somebody who is nothing like someone that can flow with the energy with them. And like, so it creates that tension, it creates like a toxic relationship type of deal. And it's, I don't know, it's just such a toxic cycle. And like there is a way for everybody to find that happiness. Everyone is looking for that kind of love. Everyone wants that love. And there is a way to get to that love. But the thing is, everything starts with you. And you got to understand that energy is everything and everything is energy. There is an energetic flow when it comes to relationships and connection. So it's like, it's okay for you to ask for something and want something, but at the same time, you need to understand, like, what are you offering in order to flow with that energy? Does that make sense? Anyhow, this is getting kind of too long, but I hope that you guys are understanding what I'm saying. And I will be speaking more and more about this message, the bigger message, that I was talking about, because I truly feel like there is a way for everybody to find better balance, to find happiness, tranquility, peace. It's never going to be perfect because perfect doesn't exist in this reality, but there's so much more light and love in this world, and people just need to understand how to tap into it. And I feel like that's why I started making these videos, is to show people it's possible. I know it's possible because I've done it. I will be sharing more of my stories and how I got through it, how I found my way. And things are going to be different for people, but there is something that everybody can understand when it comes to healing and walking that path for themselves. And that's what I came here to share. I hope you guys join me in this journey, and I really hope that whoever needs this message really find these messages. I hope you guys are having a wonderful day, and I will talk to you guys soon.